Alrighty, hello everyone. Calypso here. It has been a while since I've posted a video, a couple days probably. Just been really busy, and I just felt like I needed to have some fun with my cards today and see what messages comes out for the chosen ones, the true light workers, the ones who are stepping into leadership roles and bringing more light to this earth and higher vibrations. Let's see, what messages do we have? Starlight, star bright. I don't know if that phrase means anything to anyone. Shining star. You are a bright, super shining star. Your light is deeply blinding. All right, my dear dreamer, you are a dreamer. You have prophetic dreams. And with your dreams, you're able to bring forth what is hidden in the dark. You have that beautiful gift. Waves of the water. You have this swag about you that people can't figure out. They can't put their finger on it. There's this saying about, not being able, you can't turn your back on the ocean. And that's kind of how, like, you are. It's like people, they just don't know how you operate. So it's like, in a way, it's like they're afraid to turn their backs towards you. Because you just have this unpredictable manner. Yes, you have this unpredictable manner about you, and it's just baffling to most people that you come in contact with. Your essence is like your essence is just like overflowing, and your essence just drips. It drips on people. And for some can't get enough of that, so you have to be careful of that. Some people just want to be around you because of your essence that you carry and that you leave. You leave a good essence wherever you go. Like most people, I'm not going to say most people, but there's a lot of people in the world today that they just dump their negative energy everywhere. But you don't do that. You leave a beautiful essence where you go, and people feel that, people sense that, and so it's like they want a piece of that. They can't get enough of that. So you have to be careful, make sure you're setting boundaries with people, so that way they're not leeching off of you. Okay? And that's a card that actually repeatedly is coming out quite a bit. It's that dream card. Okay, I pull this one upside down. Shape shifting. Okay. So Dragonflies may be of significance to you, but I have also put a video. I don't know how long this was, but I put a video out not too long ago about dragonflies because I kept seeing a whole bunch of dragonflies. And dragonflies is about that ready action that you have to like swiftly move, being able to adapt quickly. So you're a very adaptable being, okay? And you've actually had to do that through very recent parts of your life. Possibly even throughout your entire life, you had to be adaptable to other people's energies. You had to shapeshift so that you can elevate and, change up your frequency so that way you can get away from the toxic frequencies, or the lower frequencies that does not vibe with your energy, that does not vibe with who you are. So you have to do a lot of shape shifting. Okay. Not only that, you did have to deal with other shape shifters as well, but not necessarily in a positive way. You had to get away from those beings who was pretending to be someone or something that they was not. Okay? You would call them out on their BS. And what they would do is they would pretend that it's not true, and they would shapeshift, same thing, different form, if that makes any sense. You had to, oh my goodness, mountains, okay? You had to climb mountains, big ones. And it's like a heavenly feeling. There's this heavenly energy around you now. And so it's like even strengthen that ability for you to be able to overcome anything that, you come in contact with. Okay? You're on cloud 9, you're floating, you feel like you're floating, you just feel so much lighter energetically. And it's just heavenly, You might do yoga, or you might need to do some yoga to help loosen some energies, some stuck energies. Maybe some energies that you are holding on to. And it's possible that you may not specifically know what these energies are that you're holding on to. So if you can take the time out to maybe do, you can go on YouTube and find like one pose that you can do comfortably on each chakra. Because like I said, you may not know what these energies are, but when you do like some, because if you, you can also go and get some Reiki by someone. But I'm saying it's like being able to move energy that you don't feel or don't see, or that you're not acknowledging. But if you're able to do some like one yoga pose per chakra, you can move some stagnant energy. And you may not know, what it is, but you might feel some relief after doing it. You might, do some crying. I don't know. But you can also go and get like some Reiki done. I don't know if you've heard of like massage Reiki, where you can actually, go and get a massage and they actually do that Reiki healing on you. And I've done that before and it was a wonderful, great experience. Great things are moving toward you. You don't see them coming, but things are building up in the non-physical. Things are forming. Things are forming a path for these great things to be poured upon you in the physical. Because right now it's all in the non-physical, but things are working in the background so they can pour upon you in the physical. So several pathways have to be made for you to receive these great things that you were destined for, great things that you desire, things that you deserve, these great things you deserve. You was born. This is your inheritance. Okay. Okay, kitty cat. She always has something to say. She's a very talkative cat. Okay, wow. You are a nature being. You are very connected to nature, to this earth, to the magical beings that we cannot see on this physical plane. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not possible, because there are people who are able to, I don't know the exact names, but there's people who can see spirits, people who can see orbs and fairies and other things that they so-called call, like mythical creatures. Stepping stones, a ladder, okay? You are climbing the ladder in your spiritual journey. There are different dimensions, and when you're on a spiritual journey, you may say you're on the 3D. Okay, so you climb all the way up to the top of the 3D energy, and then you're able to transform over into the 4D. But when you trans over to that 4D world, the 4D dimension, you're at the bottom again. And so it's a cycle over and over and over again, as if, in your spiritual journey. So it's like you climbing these mountains, you climbing this ladder, and then once you reach the top, you're like at a new height, a new journey. But at the same time, you're at the bottom of this height. The height becomes the depth, the bottom, and you're just I'm not gonna say like necessarily at a new low, but you're like at the beginning again of your journey. So you are climbing those ladders and you are making it. Okay? Talk to the trees. Go out and hug some trees. I'm feeling. Although you are connected to nature, you do still need to get that physical contact Okay. And I will also like to say that part of grounding, you can ground yourself by just thinking you're grounded. If you haven't seen The Wheel of Time, I think that is a good series to watch a couple of episodes on if you want to know a little bit how you can ground yourself. And I say this because they actually show these women, the men, there's some men in there too, but they show these people their energy, this power that they have. They actually show it kind of like maneuvering like within their hands and through their body and like outwards to somebody else. So if you can just see this series and watch how this energetic flow moves, you can okay, I'm sorry if y'all hear this cat, my cat. um Imagine that energy coming from you, and it's actually going to connect to, maybe you got a tree outside. If you should be familiar with your surroundings of where you live, and so you should imagine yourself shooting out your energy that's connected to you, and shoot it out and to connect to whatever patch of nature's out there. If you got grass, connect that to that grass that's in your yard, or connect that to a tree. Try doing that, and that's a beautiful way of feeling this nice positive ambience within yourself. As I mentioned before, you are just growing. You're constantly growing. And the 369 method may resonate with you. Maybe you use, maybe you do things 3 times, or you do things in threes in some sort of way, okay? Or maybe you're part of some sort of trio. You are closing cycles and opening up new ones. You are detaching from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Okay? Because by releasing these detachments, you have this place in mind that you want to go. And if you keep holding on to these other people, places, and things, then you will never be able to get there. And you know that. So it's like you are already planning for your next move. And so removing emotional detachment from people, places, and things, you're able to actually, I guess you can say, be more of yourself. You're being more of yourself unapologetically, okay? You're not apologizing about who you are. You're being more of yourself. You're not afraid to be yourself anymore. And you just calling people out on their BS, and you're detaching from them emotionally, maybe even permanently, physically. But you are detaching from these people, places, and things so you can continue to level up and get closer to your destiny and move to this place. Maybe a tropical place like the Caribbeans or something. You want to go to this tropical place where you can just feel this sensuality of, I don't know, like blissness. It's like you're waiting for this vortex to open so you can just like jump into it. Ooh, your soul is being called to this place, this new place that it's like you're waiting for the go ahead. You're waiting for this confirmation somewhere. and it's pulling at your soul. Okay, and maybe there is this connection to your soul tribe, wherever this place is that you're yearning to go to. It don't have to be tropical. Some of you all, it's a tropical place that you want to move to. And wherever this place is, it's going to lead you even closer to your soul tribe, a group of people who is going to resonate well with you. You're going to get along. You're going to have this familiar energy about each other, and y'all just going to click really well. You may be in heavy meditation. You may have been doing a lot of, meditation, or you need to be doing some more meditations. Because by being still and being, and getting to your meditative state, you're able to calm things. You're able to get a deeper meaning, and you're able to get better downloads that way. You're able to listen to yourself, listen to spirit, listen to them talk, because they have a lot to say on the other side. All right, what other messages do we have for these beautiful, beautiful chosen ones and light workers, people who are doing the work? Bringing light to this beautiful earth. Okay. We have polarity here. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. See, I was just talking about how when I was talking about detachment, and I mentioned that you're being more of yourself. I believe when you be more of yourself, you're actually tapping more into your dark energy, because being a people pleaser, or someone who you was, maybe you was afraid of, speaking your truth, and you just did things to please other people or to just minimize or stay away from conflict. So that was you not being okay with, I guess you can say, your darker side, or that shadowy part of you that you just really wanted to burst forth. You wanted this to come out, but it's you didn't have that willpower to do it. So now the fact that you are embracing yourself, loving yourself, you are actually tapping into that more shadowy part of you. There is a video out there that I actually watched a couple of days ago, and it actually shocked me because it was talking about the dark feminine energy, and I had no idea the connection to dark feminine energy. And actually upon I guess you can say upon detaching myself from people, persons, and things, I've developed that dark feminine. I was actually already in that dark feminine energy. I just didn't know it. So, anyways, keep loving yourself. Keep being your true self and speaking your truth, because you're able to tap into those shadowy parts of you. And it is a beautiful journey. But I'm getting that maybe some of you all watching actually need to do some shadow work. I think I'm getting a feeling of some being actually afraid to speak their truth. What other messages do we have for these beautiful beings for tonight? I'm hearing you are brave. You are a brave soul. The amount of work that you have done and the amount of people that you have shocked. You are braver than you think. You are braver than you give yourself credit for. It is time to celebrate your braveness. Celebrate all of your accomplishments. You have accomplished a lot. So much in these last months, in this last year. You have just been getting it done. One after another. You've been getting it done. You've been elevating. And it's time for you to celebrate your accomplishments. Sit in silence for a little bit and actually meditate on your accomplishments. And when you're meditating on your accomplishments, make sure you are smiling. I am telling you, when you smile during like a meditation, it brings forth this different type of energy, of blissfulness. Like it really makes it feel worthy and true. Like you're in the moment, just feeling that energy. So celebrate yourself, okay? My mouth is getting a little watery and dry. I've been speaking a lot, so I think I'm just going to pull one more message for this video. I think my phone is going to cut off though, if it hasn't already done so. So let's be this the last message. I apologize if the video cuts off. Okay, get one more last message. All right, he gave us 2, but okay. So let's just know that you are loved. Okay, you are loved by your soul group, even though you haven't met them in the physical, but you are loved by your soul group. That you can't wait to meet each other, okay? And you are loved also by your spiritual team. They are with you. They have your back, okay? You are worthy of love and to be loved. It feels like you are in this like dark abyss because you have been living this solitude life, okay? But it may feel dark and dreary because you don't have much people to talk to, or you might not have anybody to talk to at all because you are in this solitude life. You have gotten rid of, I guess it kind of seems a little harsh to say, but you have gotten rid of a lot of energies that hold you back, and whatever the case may be. So you just feel like you're in this dark abyss of loneliness sometimes and depression. But just know that you are loved in the spiritual realm by many of your spirit guides, your ancestors, and like I said, your soul tribe is just waiting to connect with you. They love you dearly. Okay. You have a lot of passions that you are seeking. Have faith that they will grow. Because right now they are being fertilized and nurtured. But you have a lot of passions in your life that you are seeking and moving towards. Keep nurturing those passions. It is very important that you nurture those passions. And it is okay if in the future some of those passions fizzle out and they may turn into something else. Okay? They may turn into something else. They may turn into a different passion, but that is okay if it shifts that way. But just keep nurturing these passions that you have. Okay, and you might need to go on some sort of detox so you can better energize yourself. You may need more energy. You might need to cleanse your physical body so that way that your spiritual body can come in more and work with you and work with these energies to keep you to keep you going. So keep doing what excites you. Keep elevating. I am going to let this be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't been on my Etsy shop, just check it out for me. I make bracelets. I actually made these new iridescent bracelets. I have not put them on Etsy yet, but I have these manifestation bracelets on there, and I have some other, jewelry and stuff on there. So just check it out if you feel like it. But I am just gonna let that be it. Peace and blessing, my loves. Until next time. Calypso out.